Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today we're going to be doing another episode of Chat Room, where I just do a bunch of random talking and rambling, and I also do game reviews from time to time. But today we are going to be doing 5 unpopular opinions in line. So I'm going to be doing just my thoughts on my 5 unpopular opinions. So before we do that, let's talk about the game real quick that we are playing. Today we're going to be playing Hold.io, which is a new one of the IO type of games. What you basically do is kind of like Agario or Katamari. If you ever play Katamari Damacy, you will know that you can devour different things based on your size. So the smaller you are, the least amount of items you can collect. But you have to collect more and more items to be able to get the most points. So I played this for a while, and it's a pretty fun game. And see how I already increased a good amount, and that I can collect a lot of different items. So let's get started with my first unpopular opinion, and let's get the elephant out of the room before I start with the other unpopular opinions. And the one that people are probably going to give me a whole bunch of garbage for is I don't like Fortnite. Just letting you guys know. I understand that Fortnite has done a lot in the gaming community. It has made a lot of different people extremely famous. Like Drake played with this Twitch streamer on Fortnite, and I was like, wow, I've never seen a celebrity like that actually take part in something as I don't think they would as playing a video game like Fortnite. But the reason is I don't like the hype around Fortnite. I just don't like a lot of shooter games. I never really played them. Whenever I play Grand Theft Auto, I just pretend I'm a regular person instead of trying to be a whole mess of things. I actually just don't play the game as it's supposed to in Grand Theft Auto and just pretend to be a normal person, and I don't like to hurt anybody. So yeah, that's why I don't like Fortnite at all, really. I've never watched a single Fortnite video. I'm not interested in Fortnite. And, a lot of my friends in high school, they played a lot of Fortnite. I've seen people who I wouldn't think really play games play Fortnite. But the also thing is the annoying Fortnite hit me up, showing off their victories on Snapchat. It's annoying. And just I find Fortnite has just become the new super fun game, super hip trendy thing. I've seen it, and I don't feel like it should have gotten as much publicity as it should. But I will not bash the game creators. They've created an extremely fun game that has brought a lot of people together. I've never actually played it, but other people have played it, and they seem like they like it a lot. But I don't like it. But if you like it, that's fine. Play what you want to. I always just have that I don't care what you do mentality, as long where you can do whatever if it doesn't hurt anybody. If you're doing something that hurts somebody, we're gonna have a problem. Or you know what I mean. So just my first unpopular opinion is that I don't like Fortnite. So the next one is another unpopular opinion I find with just the regular mainstream media things is that people say that ASMR does not help anybody. But my unpopular opinion is I find ASMR extremely relaxing. And people are saying ASMR doesn't really do anything. You don't even feel any tingles or anything. And I understand people have different triggers for ASMR. Like, my favorite kind of ASMRs are people eating, which is another unpopular opinion of people, where they do not like hearing people eat. And I'm just like, really? I find it very satisfying when I hear someone chew. But if you don't like it, you don't like it. I don't force people to do anything. So, yeah. I find ASMR just very, very, very just, relaxing. I like just to listen to it. Like, when I went to Hawaii, because I went to Hawaii, I went to Maui, after doing a whole days of snorkeling, I listened to an ASMR before I went to bed. I just fell right to sleep. I find it just very soothing. So if you like ASMR, and if you don't like ASMR, that's fine. If you, people have their different, tweaks and stuff when they play. If you like ASMR, good. If you don't like ASMR, that's fine with me. I have family members who don't like ASMR because they find it very, cringy and awkward. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And sorry, I had a burp or something. My next unpopular opinion is that I find school very, very important. No matter how much I've hated school the entirety of my high school year, I find high school very, very important. Or just school in general very important. People say, oh, school doesn't really need anything. And I just find school, important because because people are like, oh, I just want to get money extremely easy. That's why I don't like those Instagram things that's like, oh, get money now. I'm fine with small apps that are like, oh, get a $5 gift card to this certain place. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But if you're just trying to get money because you just want money without the least amount of effort, that's not really a good thing to do. Because that's not fun to do. People have passions. That's why they do things. But I just don't understand why people don't I find school just, I don't like it. I don't like the actual people that are over there. But I understand it's very emotionally draining. But after that, you will be able to do what you love to do. But I just don't like how people think, oh, I'm just gonna be super duper Instagram famous and just do nothing. And I'm like, no, that's not good. So that's my next unpopular opinion. So time for the next one. The next one is kind of just a random one. Is that I really like salty Mexican candy. I am almost all Mexican. I am Mexican. I don't speak Spanish. People always say, oh, you're Mexican, but you don't speak Spanish. I'm like, yes, I speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, and I'm Mexican. Yes, because I never really learned when I was young to speak Spanish. I understand, like, wow, why didn't you learn that when you were younger? Just that my parents really didn't find it necessary for me. I understand that I live in California and it's like there's a lot of people who speak Spanish or are Mexican here. And I understand. But I learned Spanish in high school, but I didn't really find it, I liked it, but I never really found a use for it. But yeah, I really like salty candy. That's the thing. I like the chili lollipops. I like the balloon candy. I like the the little the little chili rock candies. Those are really good. And they're just really, really good. I really like them. And if you don't like them, that's fine. And yeah, people like, I always like to watch those people's videos. It's like, oh my god, this candy's way too salty. And I'm like, I always see the comments just like, I really like that candy. I'm like, same here. I really, really like that candy. But the candy's really, really good. Yeah, it's like, the candy is so good. And I think my final opinion is, what was it? What was my final unpopular opinion? Well, my final unpopular opinion is that I find vaccines very important. Like, this is just deemed to a small group of people. But people say like, oh, vaccines will kill your kid or whatever. No, they won't. It's just from this one article that this person made, like, in the 1980s, about like, oh, this certain vaccine leads to autism, but like, no, it doesn't. There has been, like, almost every single person that wrote that article debunked that whole information, all that information. But people are like, no, my child doesn't need all that fancy schmancy stuff to make it nice and healthy. And I'm like, do you want to kill everybody? Because people, like, I find those people extremely entitled because they think, oh, my kid doesn't need all this chemicals inside his body. And I'm like, those chemicals saves people's lives. Like, literally, I hate those people because I find them entitled. I just find them very, very entitled, just like not thinking of everybody else. Because, like, they think, oh, like, I just wish people could understand, oh, like, oh, I killed like an entire race of people. Well, at least my kid is safe. Oh, he also got measles. Like, no. Like, no. That's not how things happen. You have to vaccinate your kids. So, I guess these are all the things I have for today. If you guys want me to talk about more, then tell me in the comments down below. If there's like a certain topic of unpopular opinions you want me to talk about, then tell me in the comments down below. I would love to hear about them. That would be just very, very interesting. And tell me your unpopular opinions down below. It could be about anything. You can tell me